All right, back with another video, another trading day in the books, another day to get better. And here on NAS, I was looking for a buying opportunity after it created that little bearish market structure um, from the London session. I knew that um, it it had some potential to still go lower, but here, after I see price did not want to create any more lows, I was biased for it to push up. At least my ultimate areas where I was looking to take profit would be at 25,440. Um, that is a huge gap, but from this price action, I'm thinking that it'll just continue to move up. So these previous levels at 25,299.75 and 25,220.50 was the gap that was created roughly about a month ago. And so previous times that we've traded here, I was pretty biased on taking short positions, but now that we're back here again on December 1st on a Monday, I'm thinking that this is where areas are gonna orders are gonna start to come back in and start to push back up. So here I waited quite some time, and then here's a trade right here. You can see I was just aiming right underneath that high target at 25,339.75 for 595. I was very confident with this trade until I started to observe how price could not break past this 200 EMA at 25,318. So I immediately started to uh, get aggressive as far as maybe protecting this trade. So I was observing that it was starting to fail to create that new high. So this could have been an easy doji, and then the next candle could have easily been just a red candle and retrace back into the box, and could easily be a short position. So I secured that for I think about $27, which is okay. Just protected the account because this is exactly what I didn't want, where I would be now I'd be managing the trade without a stop loss, and the account would be in, or the trade would be in drawdown, and I would have to manage my emotions, whether I should hold, stay in the trade, or just manually exit. And that's something I'm still learning about myself, which is so good to be seeing this from hindsight. Um, this morning I wasn't as nervous I was that I normally would be. I think 2 weeks ago. Now I'm more confident and relaxed. Really leaning towards the waiting part of the whole trading. I think that I've been really prioritizing of not missing out. But now I feel like if I miss out is okay. The market's always going to be here. I would rather be a little late on the move than try to be correct and get massive stop loss or even blow the account. So I feel like I'm a bit more aggressive, but also conservative at the same time. So just finding that sweet spot. But this box is really helping me be more patient and just keep me at ease, because I feel like if I didn't have any sense of indication or a structure towards my trading, um, then I would definitely just keep buying and selling at random positions. Speaking of structure, here in the little consolidation you can see created from that low 25,195 all the way up to 25,342.75, and now we're in the middle of these consolidation area. But for me, I still see um, a, a bullish formation as far as a market structure, because this previous low right here did not break that. So I'm thinking that if price can actually break this and this, then we'd be looking for short positions. Because I could easily go based off of that huge wick right here, thinking to myself that, okay, the next candle should keep pushing down with all that momentum. But I've been observing price that it doesn't normally do that. So we have to actually look at all these structures. So really just observe price. So I'm learning how to be more patient and looking at the countdown timer, which gives me um, more of a indicator for when I should get into the trade. And so now at this point, after passing 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I would rather be looking for the next candle to form. So I've waited for a little while, and it wasn't until price started to come back into this midsection. Excuse me. So you're gonna see price starts to play around here. That was my first area of confirmation where the bulls are, or the buyers are, in control. And so I was just gonna trust that. With 6 minutes left off of this candle, I felt that I could capitalize on the momentum that I think it still had. So it wasn't until here, because that blue line is where I was thinking of entering, for me to really feel secure that this move is actually going to continue to push up and not have any more retracement or build up inside of this opening range. So I went on the 15-second chart on the right hand side, and from here I just started to monitor the price. My mental stop loss, if price started to go into drawdown, would have been below these wicks right here, and ultimate would have been at 25,299.75. But instead it continued to push up with minimal drawdown. So now I was looking for areas where I could put my stop profit. These type of trades do feel good, especially with no drawdown and you're just managing yourself in profit. But I've realized that in the past I've moved my stop profit way too fast. So now I'm being more patient, giving myself signals of, okay, after it creates that new high, then I can move it below this wick, securing this trade at 135. And now I'm okay if it comes all the way back down, but actually not really. What I really want to do is just hold until I see the take profit get hit, which here on the 15-second, you can see it took it out. So now I'm just marking out areas of where I entered or where I could have entered, first signals, and you can see here. So this right here, if I was to enter in that middle section, would have got 57 points, which is a lot. So I could definitely play that out. So I'm also going to look into incorporating this where I have clips of what happened after the market. So if I remember, I'll make sure I put this in. But this also helps me see how my overall analysis was correct. However, if I was actually inside the trade, I would have got stopped out, because that would have been my entry if I was to just set it and forget it. I can see that I would need more room in order for me to actually get in on some of these trades for holding the trades for day trading or for swing trading. But yeah, that's it for this video. Really happy how it turned out. I just need to continue to get better from here. I can see how I'm already seeing some of these moves happening. Now I just have to react a little bit better, continue to manage my trades. But hope you're learning from this, and I'll see you in the next video.